Welcome back to the vlog. We are starting it on a Sunday night and I'm actually just gonna give a little intro here before we get into the week because tomorrow I want to get started without having to do all of this back and forth. I am Erin. If you're new here, I am a new social media manager for a luxury bath product company, and then I also have my own freelancing stuff on the side, also do lashes on the side, and then I also do YouTube on the side, which is why you're able to watch this right now. I'm gonna take you guys along this week as I work and just go through my everyday life. Get comfy and I'll see you tomorrow morning. I dyed my hair a couple weeks ago and it's like this light caramelly brown color. Everyone else in my life seems to really like it, but I think it's a little too orange for me. I don't know. I might take it a little bit darker. Kind of in a hurry. It's 8:58 and I have a call at 9 o'clock. So to break down my working schedule, 9 to 11 I work freelancing, and then 11 to 5 I work for my full-time job, and then 5 to 8 on Tuesdays and Thursdays I do lash extensions. I took down the days that I was doing for lash extensions because I just couldn't commit to doing it as much as I had been. One, because honestly clients aren't as busy as they have been in the past. I haven't really been putting as much energy and effort into it in terms of like keeping the business running. I've just been kind of like sustaining and taking whatever clients I get. So I wanted to take down a few days, that way I could just like consolidate what days I'm working on so it's not so spread out throughout the week. And then also just so I have like Mondays and Fridays and actual full Saturdays and Sundays to chill and do nothing. I really hope this noise isn't like annoying, but I need to whisk my matcha because I have 1 minute. Cheers, let's get on our call. Okay, that was good. Got some work done, had my call. I am gonna quickly make a little egg. I'm craving like a runny egg, which I never crave. I always want like scrambled eggs, but if that's what I want, that's what I'm gonna get. Let's go for a walk. Some days I use this retractable leash for Miko if I feel like I want him to just kind of have free range and wander and do whatever. And then other days I use a shorter leash. That's for when I kind of want to do more of like a disciplined walk, or I just want to keep like a really solid go pace and not let him sniff constantly, because he will sniff every single tree at every single house if I let him. Today we're just wandering and it just started to sprinkle and I had a feeling it was going to. Please don't rain. Please don't rain. That was not on the forecast. I checked. Anyways, we're gonna go for a walk because I need it. And it's almost 3 o'clock. It's 2:40 something. I can't see that far. And I'm gonna listen to Emma Chamberlain while I go for my little walk. And that's what's up. Realizing also right now that the audio may not be as good as I thought it would because I have AirPods in. So it might be using the mic on the AirPod and not on my phone. In which case, I'm sorry. But I love you. And that's what matters. It's the thought that counts. This is a little behind the scenes of my work. I'm filming a Taylor Swift inspired bath because we have this product right here, which is actually inspired by Taylor Swift. And she's in Toronto for this week, so we're doing some Taylor Swift related content just to get some hype up around the product and hopefully maybe even get her attention, question mark. Some manifestation going on in this bath, as you can see. So I have this new tripod. I actually just ordered a new one because my old one was driving me insane. I also have this little light that you can project different colors. It's like a sunlight lamp, and I always have it in my bathroom to create a nice little vibe in here when I'm getting ready for bed. But I just put it on a tripod because I realized that it actually could connect here to a tripod, so it's a lot better for the angle into the bathtub. The only thing is my bathroom's really small, so fitting myself and then all of these things in here is really not ideal, but we make do. And I'm basically going to fill up the rest of the tub and get some content on my phone. We're at the grocery store. It is my lunch. I really want to make this Marry Me chicken soup. It's basically the Marry Me chicken, which I've also never made, but in soup form. I've been loving a soup lately. I made a butternut squash soup recently and I loved that. If you don't like cooking, clean as you cook. Like I just finished cooking the chicken. Everything that I used for the chicken is now being cleaned. I'm now gonna prep everything that I need. I'm gonna prep absolutely everything. That's another tip. If you don't like cooking, it's probably because you don't prep all of your stuff. You need to make sure everything that you're gonna use in a meal is already cut before you start cooking. Because if you're cooking in the middle of, if you're cutting in the middle of cooking, you're gonna hate the process because it's gonna feel like scattered and all over the place rather than having everything ready and then all you're doing is just putting it all together. There should be 2 segments to cooking: prepping and cooking. I actually wasn't even tasting it as I was making it, which I never do. I'm usually like trying it as I go along. But apparently I was brave today. This is what it looks like. It looks really yummy. I'm really excited. Like the chicken pieces might be a little chonky for being inside of here, but I'm gonna try the soup first and see. Oh my god. It's really hot, but yeah, these chicken pieces are definitely too big. Next time I would make them smaller. Guys, that is so good. Holy, that is so good. That's insane. That's actually insane. I'm gonna go eat. Good night. I'll see you in the morning. We're headed to my first naturopath appointment. I'm really excited, but also not really sure what to expect. I think it's gonna be like a literal 2-hour debrief of all things Erin, which I'm gonna love because I love to talk about myself, as does everybody else, I think. Honestly, right now I'm not feeling super confident. Really off of my food and the way I like to eat, and my working out and like all of that has kind of gone out of the window the past, I want to say 1 to 2 weeks. And yeah, it's just not been top priority, and I don't feel great about my body, about the way I'm looking. But I also know that like this comes in freaking waves. I also started my period yesterday, so naturally I hate myself because apparently that's what we do once a month and it is routinely scheduled. So I should have seen this coming. But here we are, and it's also my Nana's birthday. We're gonna go to Nana's house and she's actually gonna teach me how to cook. I don't know what we're making today, but whatever we're making for dinner, I'm gonna help her make, and I'm so excited to just learn her dishes. And also I'll probably film with her a little bit. It's gonna be nice. Go Nancy, go.
Yeah,
Mama. Just use this tea bag. Guys, look what I made.
I just use that later on.
Look, Ari. Look what I made. Oh, shit. Look what I made.
Delicious.
No, I actually did, I swear. I actually did. Nana, did I make this?
I thought it was for the camera.
You didn't do it for the camera?
No, but I did make it though. Yeah, Ari doesn't believe me.
I thought it was like
You got to do it again now.
Okay.
Take a high spoon from over there.
Okay.
Careful how you put the food
This
part
one?
of the back there. Yeah, and stir this.
Okay. Look, guys.
It was
I
actually
cook.
so unimpressed.
I stir it? What is this, man?
That's good. Here, forget this, forget it.
No, Mom, you're so... Oh, you want me to put it in here?
I've never been in the vlog. You actually are in the one that I filmed last week.
Oh, really?
So you're
That's enough for me.
You're technically in it. It's been weeks since I filmed this video and I'm now editing it, and as I'm watching it back, I'm thinking about how much can change within a few weeks. Not necessarily in terms of like in your actual tangible life, like your job changing or where you're living or like things like that, but the way in which you feel in your life can change a lot, even within like moment to moment. It's one, a huge reminder to be present because all of these moments have come and gone. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing I can do to go back to these moments. Not that I'd want to, I'm very happy, but it's just something to think about. And also my emotions and my feelings and my state of mind can change so much day to day. Like there was that one day that I was sharing with you that I was feeling really insecure. And then that one day that I just showed most recently, it's like the day with me and my slick back and I have that like black long sleeve on. I was feeling so confident that day. And I don't know, it's just interesting the way that we can fluctuate and our emotions can fluctuate. I don't know if it's just being a girl or being an anxious girly or what. I really am starting to recognize how much my life goes up and down in terms of like my emotions and the way I feel in my life, and like getting kind of comfortable in that. Like I'll have some really sad days and I'm getting sort of like at peace with the fact that those sad days are there and not so scared of them. I used to be so insanely afraid of my negative emotions. And now it's just sort of like oh, okay, something's here right now and it won't be here later, you know? Not that it's not scary, it can still be very scary, but it just doesn't have that same, like, Boogie Monster effect. Another thought that I've been having is how quickly we can move on to like wanting the next thing. I wanted a new job so badly, guys. Like when I tell you I wanted a new job, I felt like I needed it to validate my sense of worth, if I'm being completely honest. I felt like I needed it to just move on and like go on to the next chapter of my life and not get stuck in the same job for the rest of my life or stuck in the same like lifestyle for the rest of my life. I'm someone that loves newness. I really, really, really wanted a new job. And that was like so high on my list. And I've been at this new job now for a month. I was filming this a few weeks ago, but it is now first week almost of December. Basically, it's the last week of November. Not me rushing time here, but last week of November. And I'm already like, what's next? What do I need to do? Da 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 da. Like, I'm so like greedy when it comes to my own life and success and stuff. Like, I just want more, 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 more. And I like that about me because, you know, it shows that I have belief in myself that I can do whatever. But I also want to be more present and to really, truly live for today and not think so far into the future. And I don't know, do you guys feel the same way? Like, are you the type of person that thinks so far into the future? Because I feel like there are certain people that are that way, but I sometimes feel alone in how much I predict forward or how much I almost like live for the forward. Like, think about how much my life will be like X, Y, and Z in the future rather than just really being able to be here today. It's not easy. When I was younger, like in my childhood, in middle school, and high school, even in college, I was even more focused on the future and less present. So I will say as I get older, it seems like it's getting easier. But it's like, do I have to wait to be like 60 years old to finally feel fully present in my life? And even then, I'm sure you're still thinking about the present. I mean, about the future. It's just something I think about often. And I have a lot of these sort of thoughts. Like, I think about things a lot. I think it's a combination of being very introspective and just genuinely curious. And then also having a little bit of anxiety just sprinkled in there. You know what I mean? Like, I can overthink these introspective things. And sometimes I am scared to share them with people because it makes me feel like I don't want to put my anxiety on people, or I don't want to put my overthinkingness on other people and then make them overthink if they were in a state of peace. But then I also feel so much comfort when I do hear someone else's overthinking thoughts, and it doesn't overwhelm me. It makes me feel like, oh, we're all silly little crazy girls together. Like, we're all just thinking about too much and thinking about life, and we care too much and we love so hard, and just like, I don't know. I want to be able to share that on my channel, and I just hope that it's not coming across as me like throwing things at you. Because I remember one time, like this was like a few years ago, when I first started really being vulnerable on my channel, someone commented and said like, you need therapy. I was in therapy, okay? I was already in therapy, so I was like, damn, I need more therapy? Probably. But it also made me like, damn, I guess I can't share much online because maybe it's too much for other people, or maybe I'm too much for other people, or maybe like it's overwhelming for them, or maybe like it makes me sound crazy because I have all these wild thoughts and yada 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 or whatever, even though I feel like they're not even that wild. But you get my point. But I also don't want to live like that, because the things that I appreciate most in people are their vulnerabilities and are their willingness to have those like conversations about things that don't just come up in day-to-day conversation. I live for deep conversations. And so to deprive myself of being able to have that is just like, what's the point? I don't know how that translates to me sharing it on the interwebs, because this is just a different ball game. You know what I mean? That was just such a dad thing of me to say, like my dad says ball game. My point is, I want to share these random little thoughts, and I hope that you're cool with that, because I've also been really taking a lot of pressure off of YouTube and being on a schedule with YouTube and all of that, and starting to actually treat it like a hobby rather than a job, which I had kind of fallen into for the past year. I just wanted to get so good at being consistent that I started treating it like a job, and I saw like my future in it, and like I was just like so, and that's still there, but I just think it can be a really fun thing and a creative outlet for me that pays well in the future, manifesting that, and also creates a beautiful community of people that want to have conversations like this. Because I just don't want random people that aren't really here for like really, really, really me to be here. You know what I mean? Like there's so many other places for them to go. They don't need to be here. And if you resonate with me and if you like this sort of stuff, then hi, I may not be very consistent anymore. Did you hear Miko's stomach? That was his tummy growling. He's well fed, I promise you. He's just digesting, okay? I may not be very consistent on here, and I don't know what this channel is becoming over time. And I'm forgetting about niches and all of the plans and all of the like structure that comes with having a YouTube channel. And I'm gonna be a human. And I hope you'll be a human with me. Bye.